Hi guys, welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s, and today's video is going to be a review on a couple of new products I picked up at the drugstore from L'Oreal. These are the Infallible Pro Glow Concealer and the Infallible Pro Glow Powder. Alright, so I absolutely 100% love and in love with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. That is one of my, oh, I got an itch. That is one of my all-time favorite drugstore loves of foundation. I just absolutely love it, and I continue to buy it when I run out because I wear it so much. So I thought that, hey, they've got this new powder and this new concealer. I've got to give this a shot. I've got to try it because I love how the foundation makes my skin look glowy but not overly glowy. It makes my skin look illuminated, like more natural than any other foundation or drugstore foundation that I have in my collection. So I was kind of hoping that these would go along the same lines as that foundation. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Infallible Concealer, and don't mind me if I look over here to the side a little bit because I have it pulled up on my computer just so I can get some more information, and my computer is like over there. Anyway, so this is the Infallible Pro Glow Concealer, this guy right here. I am in the shade 03 Nude Beige, and I picked this up for $9.99 at Ulta, off their Ulta website. Now, from Ulta, it looks like it comes in 8 shades, and the range is actually pretty decent. It goes from pretty fair to, you know, a decently deep shade. And Ulta always has, like, you can use your $3.50 off coupon on it, and they usually always have some sort of sale. Like right now, Ulta has a sale going on, buy one, get one 50% off. So if you wanted to, you could like buy the concealer and then turn around and get the powder and get one of them for half price. So that's what I did when I purchased mine. So I paid $9.99 for one, and then I got the other for half price. So, alright, so this is the concealer, and the concealer, the claims that L'Oreal says about this concealer is that it is a radiant concealer, which is great for highlighting and sculpting. It says it provides up to 16 hours of coverage. It's supposed to be really lightweight and, like I said, radiant. To me, when I use a concealer under my eyes, I don't necessarily want radiant, but because, I mean, radiance under my eyes makes those fine lines just kind of stand out a little bit more. So what I like under my eyes is more of a natural finish, not so much a radiant finish, if that makes sense. Anyway, so this guy, like I said, I got him in Nude Beige. When you open him up, he comes with a little doe foot applicator. He's just your standard doe foot, and he is very lightweight. When applied, he feels very, very moussey, and he does blend out very, very, very nicely. Typically when I use it, I'll put a couple of dots under my eyes, and then I'll take my beauty blender and I'll just kind of blend it out with my beauty blender. That's how I have it today. However, as you guys can probably see, my little dark circles are still kind of standing out because it is so lightweight. It's a very sheer coverage. It's not a full coverage concealer. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to. Alright, so here it is on my hand. Now watch me blend it. I know you guys just saw me blend a little bit. But you see how it just blends right into the skin? I mean, it is a very, very lightweight formula, sure, but it also is a very light coverage formula as well. So if you have those really, really deep, deep, dark circles under your eyes, just this is not going to cover it. I also tried to use it on a little pimple that I have right here, and it didn't completely cover it either. So like I said, very, very lightweight. However, if you have just the mild circles under your eyes, very light, mild, this will definitely help reduce the way that the circles look or how dark the circles look. This definitely works great as if you're trying to illuminate or highlight under the eyes. It does great for that because it is so lightweight that it doesn't sink into all the fine lines and wrinkles. However, this must be set. That is the one thing I have discovered with all my little fine lines and wrinkles. This must be set. You cannot just put this on, blend it out, and go because it will crease up under your eyes like a mofo. It's got to be set. And maybe that's because I don't know if my eyes are just, my under eyes are actually kind of dry. So really, this, I wouldn't think this would crease so bad, but it does. So as soon as you put it on and you blend it, make sure you set it. Overall though, like I said, it's really lightweight. It doesn't accentuate the fine lines and wrinkles. It has to be set. And it's a very, 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 very lightweight, light coverage. Lightweight coverage, light coverage. Okay, and then you have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Powder. This little guy right here. I love the packaging. The packaging on this actually feels really substantial. And when you pop it open, underneath the actual powder here, you have a mirror and a little poof. I have tried to use the poof. But it's nice. I like the packaging. Very nice. Now this comes in, sorry I'm looking at my screen again, 8 shades, and it ranges from, you know, pretty fair to decently deep. Not crazy deep, but decently deep. And this is $12.99. So again, you can use your coupons, you can use your buy one get one 50% off on Ulta's website if you want. So $12.99 for me for a drugstore powder is a little on the pricey side. But that being said, using the coupons or finding the deals, that's really the way to go if you want to look into this. Alright, so the claims that this has. It says it has a long-lasting glow. It says it has a built-in highlighter. It says you can achieve a subtle highlight or an all-over glow. And it says it's got the pro look of long wear. I'm in the shade Nude Beige. So when you look at this, you guys see how it's got like 2 parts to it? Can you see like the line in the middle, and you have kind of like a darker or a powder, a matte powder, and then up here you have kind of a lighter or like more of a highlighting type powder. Let me go ahead and show you guys both of these. Okay, so these are them here. This one is the highlighting type powder, and you're not going to be able to see it really well in my hand. And then this one is just kind of the matte powder right there. Okay, now honestly guys, I mean, neither one of these powders, neither one, not even the highlight one, it's not all that glowy. I was really excited to find this because I thought that with it being kind of a highlight and a matte powder in one, I kind of thought, all right, I'm going to be able to get a nice natural looking glow under my eyes and not have it, you know, like set into the fine lines and wrinkles or accentuate the fine lines and wrinkles and not have it look cakey. And this is going to be like my end-all be-all love of powders right here. Long story short, it's not so much the case. It is not cakey at all. I can use the powder, it does not cake up, and it does look pretty natural on the skin. So that's not my complaint. My complaint is this does not make a great setting powder at all. I tried to use this on top of the concealer. I put the concealer on, put the powder on, and even after applying the powder, the concealer underneath still felt really tacky. I've tried it with other concealers, and the concealer underneath after applying the powder still feels very tacky. So it feels tacky to the touch, and it would still crease. So halfway through the day, I would have creasing under my eyes. So I thought I would try applying more powder. So I would go in and I would really cake on the powder under the eyes. Now, it still did not look cakey under the eyes. It didn't sink into the fine lines and that kind of thing. But the concealer still creased. The concealer still felt a little tacky under the powder. So what I have discovered, as far as a setting powder, for me, this does not work as a setting powder. For me, this works more as a finishing powder. For a finishing powder, it is beautiful. So after you have your makeup complete, everything's done, your blush, your highlight, everything's complete on your face. Just run a little brush through both. You have a little bit of the matte and a little bit of the highlight, which is not a shimmer at all. It's just a tiny, itty bitty, like little, satiny type finish. You run your brush through both and just kind of dab your brush over like your nose and the areas where you have pores, and it masks them. So as far as like a finishing powder goes, I 100% endorse this as a finishing powder. As a setting powder, not so much. It doesn't seem to set concealer very well at all. So if you try to use this under your eyes, if you're kind of crepey like I am, it's going to look really pretty for a few minutes, but you're still going to have the tackiness under your eyes, and it's still going to crease throughout the day. So as far as setting, not so much. As far as finishing, it is beautiful. So again, you've got your matte down at the bottom, you've got your satiny finish one up at the top, and when you actually look at it, it might actually look like it's got teeny tiny little flecks of glitter, but those glitter, it does not translate to the skin at all. And it is just it's a beautiful finishing powder. I'll leave it like that. Will I continue to use it? Yeah, you betcha. I'm going to use it as a finishing powder just around this area right here, just to mask some of those little pore things I got going on there. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it, sure. And does it provide any coverage? Not really. I mean, not the one I have, not the nude beige, maybe just a teeny tiny bit. It's not supposed to be a coverage-based powder. It just blends and melds in with the skin. So, yeah, pretty happy with it. Alright guys, so those are my thoughts and my opinions on the new L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Powder and Concealer. Both are pretty decent. If you are expecting lightweight sheer, you're going to love this. If you are expecting a finishing powder and not a under eye setting powder, you're going to love this. So yeah, so these two are actually not bad. Alright guys, I hope you guys found this video informative, and if you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Also guys, you can look me up on my website at www.rockfabulous.online.com. Actually, you can look me up there in a month or so. It's under construction right now. You can also look me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr. Is that it? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr. Yeah, I think that's it. You can look me up there all under Rock Fabulous 40s. Also guys, remember to hit subscribe down there somewhere. Also hit the bell if you want to be notified of other videos I have coming up. And guys, you too can rock your fabulous 40s, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.